Yo, what's up guys, I'm Jedi. Today, we're making the top 10 facts about killer whales. So, let's go. Alright, so even though they're whales, right, killer whales, they're actually part of the dolphin family. So they have a lot of similar characteristics to dolphins, but they hunt dolphins. So it's really weird, but they're technically considered dolphins since they are a part of that family. But we'll get more into why they hunt dolphins and what makes them different. So one really cool fact about the orcas is the fact that, well, orcas is another name for killer whales, if you didn't know. And basically, orcas actually live in every single ocean. So every single ocean around the world they live in, and they're actually one of the few animals who actually do live in every single ocean. And even though they do prefer a lot of like cold coastal areas, it's usually since they're pretty much just like very good at migrating and moving around, they just take over pretty much every ocean, and they can eat anything. So they're super relaxed in their diet, and they're also not too bad with the weather. So they're actually really good at just adapting. So they basically just take up the entire ocean of the world. So even though the killer whale is really big, strong, and really fast, they do not hunt by themselves, and they usually live in really large pods. And this could be anywhere from 5 to 100, but usually it averages around 40. And this is consistent of like a female dominant group where there's like a couple females that basically run that area, and then there'll be like a bunch of males who kind of help in the hunting, and they all hunt together, they all like migrate together, and it's like their little clan. Number 4 is that they're really intelligent, and that's one of the reasons that many places like SeaWorld actually trains them, is because they're actually susceptible to training, and they have the ability to learn, and they also have the ability to look into a mirror and identify themselves. And they're really smart in that way, and that's one of the reasons why SeaWorld has made a huge show from them. So if you guys have never been to that show, make sure you guys go check it out. So number 5, one of the main reasons that they are actually really good at hunting and all the other things is, even though they have all the physical traits, they have really good underwater communication. So they use sounds to communicate with each other, and they're really smart at that. And the way that they do it is very good, and it's very unanimous. So all of them know. So they can find out if like there's a killer whale that's not a part of their pod or anything. So they're actually able to completely identify that, and that's why they're really smart. Number 6 is their diet. So basically, they just eat whatever they want. They can eat sea lions, whales, dolphins, and like anything, and even sea birds. So they really don't care as long as it's meat. They just eat it. So so they're definitely carnivores, but any meat they just kind of eat it. So I guess their diet is similar to like a lion, but then like lions don't eat other lions, but the sea whale or the killer whale can eat other killer whales. So the way killer whales hunt is similar to a pack of wolves. So they always surround their enemy. So for example, if there's like a sea lion, they would always just surround the sea lion, make sure that it's isolated. Then they would all work together and perform like different tasks to try to get that sea lion off, and then they would just capture it, and then they would split the prey. So we all know the killer whale is pretty big, but did you know how big? Well, it's about the same length as a couple of school buses, and it's also weighs the same as 8 tons. So it's basically 8 tons and the length of a couple of school buses. So it's a really large and tall animal. So that's why it's really good at making swift motions, and it's really able to just get all that power in to attack any animal in the ocean. So most orcas actually live between 35 to 100 years. And in the wild, they can average that easily. And in captivity, they don't really average that a lot, of course, because they're in captivity. But out in the wild, they can usually average that. And it also depends on where they live. If they live in like certain areas where it's really cold, they're able to last more. And if they live with a huge pod, they're able to last more. And it all just depends. And usually it's between 35 to 100 years. So usually what happens is adolescent females actually help raise babies. So then since it's very female dominant, most of the adolescent females actually will help raise small babies. So that's kind of like their initiative into being like dominant. So orcas are very female led, so they're actually really able to do this. And that's basically like everything you need to know about orcas. And the main point is the fact that they're very female dominant. So that's one of the reasons why many people think that they succeed, is because of the fact that they always have the female leading and the males kind of help along. And it's never like one person, or it's never one orca making the decision. It's always multiple orcas making the decision. So they're actually really effective that way, and that's probably one of the reasons that they always succeed. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed, guys, and I really hope you learned a lot today. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.